Hello everyone. What I want to talk about in this first tutorial is how do you install Premiere, and then what do you do with your clips on your SD card after you've shot on your video camera. Okay, so first thing is you're going to go to the Adobe website, and you should see on the top right hand sign or top right hand side something that says sign in. And if you have been at Hudson Valley before and you've already used the Adobe software, then you're going to put in your Hudson Valley email and continue. If you are brand new to Hudson Valley or you were here and you never used any of the Adobe software in another semester, you have to click on create an account. So I would click on put in my Hudson Valley email, and then I'm going to put in my Hudson Valley password as well. Internet connection is a little slow in the tiny house. Okay, so I've already done that. And then I have two accounts, my personal account and my company school account. So this is what you would have, the school account. You want to click on that. And I already have it open over here. So once you have it open, you click on that. Let's see, you should see a page. It should open up. I'll go back to Firefox and do it here. So I'm going to click on my personal account, put in my password. Hope I remember it. I think that's it. Yep. And okay, so it takes me to this page here. It's just taking a second to load, but up here on the right hand side in a second, I should see the option for apps. Yep, there it is. And web apps. And I'm going to go to where it says Creative Cloud. And I have this open already over here. Okay, it's just being like a little slow and funky because not great internet connection out here. So that's why I have it open in Chrome. This is the page that will load. And so you're going to scroll and look for Premiere and hit download. Okay, so once you've downloaded it, it will be installed over here. And you should see it's going to also install Media Encoder as well, Adobe Premiere Pro. And now let's talk about, before you even open Premiere Pro, what do you do with your files from your SD card? Well, first thing is you put them in the computer. I'm going to put my SD card in the computer. And what I'd like you to do is to set up a folder for this class, and then I'll leave the further organization up to you. Do you want to set up a folder for every project? And then basically what you're going to have is a folder for the class, so a folder that says video art, and then you need a place to store the Premiere files and then all of the clips that go in each Premiere file. And then, because you never submit a Premiere file to me, you're going to make an MP4 that's a standalone video, a video I can open up in any player. Those are also going to be saved somewhere. So ideally, everything should be saved in the video art folder. So I would go to your folders. Come on, open up. And in your documents somewhere. Now, if you want, you can do this on an external drive, but Premiere does prefer it if you are saving out all your files on your hard drive. But if you have to do it on an external, you can. So let's see. I already have a folder inside my Cura folder, and it's called Video Art. So this is what I'd like you to do. Make a folder, call it Video Art. And then I have a bunch of other folders in it. So to start with, I'm going to make another folder. And I'm going to call this like practice clips, for example. And now I'm going to open up my SD card. So in my SD card, I have a lot of other things. I was using it for audio recordings. That's why I have all these other folders. Most of the time, your video files are in a folder called DCIM. But so if you have a couple of folders in your SD card, just look around and you want to look for your videos. So let's see. I have a couple here. So I'm going to hold the control key down. There'll be a command on the Mac, and I'm just grabbing some videos. Most of these are still, yeah, I'll just grab those. And I'm going to copy them. Let's Control C on a PC, Command C, and I'm going to go back to my folder and I'm going to paste them in there. Go back to my video art folder and my practice clips folder, and I'm going to paste my clips in there. So why are we taking our clips off the SD card and and pasting them into that folder? Well, Premiere works a lot better if it's working directly from your hard drive, including your clips. It doesn't really love pulling the clips from your SD card. It'll do it, but it's more likely Premiere will crash on you and just kind of be angry at you. And you don't want to see that. It's not pretty. Basically, that means it's just going to crash on you more and be really slow. So it's a good idea to keep your clips on your SD card. Don't erase them. That's your backup. But then copy them and paste them into a folder exactly where you'll remember, and you've named it something logical like practice clips or project 1, project 2, homework 3, something like that, and you've pasted them into there. Now, I'm not going to rename these. I'm going to leave them by their default name, and then in another video, I'll show you what happens if I did rename them. Okay, so now at this point, I have my clips and I've saved them onto my hard drive off my SD. I'm going to open Premiere, which I already have open. And it gives you this interface, which I'm just going to skip, but you're welcome to look at any of their tutorials. There's lots of great stuff. And I come to this interface, and I'm going to click on where it says New Project. So you do this every time you're starting a new project. And the first thing it asks is, what do you want to call it? And I'm just going to call this, like, test run. And you can do the same. I think it'd be good to sort of watch this, pause, and then like follow along. Where do I want to save it? Well, what am I saving? I'm saving the Premiere file, which I'm going to show you is really just like a template. The Premiere file is just it's like a template of where you want all your clips to be. So it's a really small file. But the most logical place to put it would be in the same video art folder. So I'm going to browse and video art. And so you could just save it directly in video art, or if you wanted to have the same organization, what did I call this? Practice clips. I could save it in practice clips. I could save it in the same folder as my clips, or I could just save it directly in this one. So I'm going to save it just directly in video art. It's just asking me the folder. So select folder, video art. And so that's where I'm saving it. I already named it test run. And everything else for right now, we're just going to leave. And I'm going to click OK. All right, so that's all we have going on right now. And I'm going to stop this video here. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about how you import your clips. And we're going to talk about bringing our clips into Premiere in 3 different ways.